Hello, I'm Kim Panio and I'm from the University's Admissions Centre. This session is about the university admissions process. In Australia, this is state-based, so depending on where you want to study, you will need to apply to that state's admissions centre. The admission centres are QTAC in Queensland, SATC in South Australia and the Northern Territory, TISC in Western Australia, UAC in New South Wales and the ACT, and VTAC in Victoria. We'll start with Queensland. Applicants wishing to apply for tertiary study in Queensland apply via QTAC. Applications are open now for semester 2. The application fee is $77 for one online application, which can include up to 6 course preferences. As part of your application, you may let us know about disabilities. At this stage, there is no need to submit any documents regarding the disability. The universities will be in touch to discuss ways they can assist you. Once you submit your QTAC application, you will be emailed an EAS form to complete and submit along with your supporting documentation. EAS is completely optional and can be opted in and out of at any stage throughout the application process. All applications are confidential. Different institutions award different adjustment factors in EAS depending on the category and the course you have applied to. There are a number of EAS categories and there is no limit to the number of categories you can apply for. At QTAC, we provide persons with a disability help with lodging their application. For help, call us on 1300 467 822. Documents can be uploaded directly to your QTAC application or emailed or mailed to us. Next is SATC. SATC processes applications for universities in South Australia and the Northern Territory. Applications are currently open for semester 2 courses for 2021 and applications for 2022 will open in early August. The application fee is $45 for current Year 12 applicants and $85 for all other applicants before the end of September. After this, the fee increases. The SATC application allows for up to 6 preferences. Applicants can change their preferences after submission and offers are made on scheduled offer rounds. A list of offer rounds and other key dates can be found on the SATC website. SATC also administers the university's equity scheme. This scheme is to provide possible adjustment factors to those applying on the basis of their Year 12 results, based on either their school of enrolment or their individual socio-economic circumstances. SATC does not manage the special provisions process for current Year 12 applicants. Any special provisions for current Year 12s, either in South Australia and the Northern Territory or interstate, must be managed between the school and the local Board of Studies. All other applicants can apply for special consideration of educational disadvantage as part of their SATC application. The application will prompt the applicant to supply supporting documentation if this option is selected. TISC is next, and TISC handles undergraduate applications for universities in Western Australia. Applications for 2022 entry are open now on the TISC website. This year, there is no application fee. Some courses do have earlier closing dates than others, so check the course information on the TISC website or with the university. When you apply, you can indicate that you would like information on support services available to students living with a disability or a chronic medical condition, and the universities will get in touch with you directly to provide this. On your TISC application, you can list up to 6 preferences and can add, remove and rearrange them as many times as you wish. TISC has 2 big offer rounds in late December and mid-January. In these offer rounds, you'll get 1 offer. However, Western Australian universities are also making early offers to Year 12 students based on your Year 11 results. If you would like one of these, check with the individual universities as they each do things slightly differently. Any early offers you get will not affect your chance of getting another offer in the end of year offer rounds. You can attach an application for special consideration to your TISC application through the Educational Access Scheme, or EAS. An EAS application takes into consideration any other disadvantage you have experienced that has not been addressed through any individual exam or assessment arrangements you have had in place. You will need to provide additional documentation for this. In Western Australia, each university handles its own scholarship applications, including for equity scholarships. It's a good idea to check their websites for the wide range of scholarships available. Again, you may need to provide additional documentation. Now, UAC, which is the place to apply for universities in New South Wales and the ACT. The UAC application is open now at uac.edu.au, and it's a simple online application. The cost is $70 before 30th of September, and when you apply, you can provide some information about your disability. This is just some basic information and there is no documentation or verification needed. We give those details to universities that you've applied for so they can contact you. When you apply, you can list up to 5 courses from any of our universities. You can change your preferences, and when we make offers, you can get 1 offer per round, but there are lots of offer rounds, so you could get multiple offers. You can check all the dates for preferences and offers on UAC's website. When you finish your UAC application, you can then apply for special consideration under Educational Access Schemes, or EAS. EAS could help you get an offer, but you do need to provide documentation to support your application. Note that EAS is different to any special provisions you may have in place for your exams and has to be applied for when you apply through UAC. You can also apply for financial assistance through equity scholarships. This is a separate application on UAC's website, and it also requires documentation about your disability. These are not merit-based. They are targeted at equity groups. If you want to apply for merit-based scholarships, you need to look at specific university websites. Now, Victoria, and if you're looking to go to uni in Victoria, you'll apply through VTAC. To apply, you just need your personal details and Year 12 student number to create an account at vtac.edu.au. As part of the account creation process, you'll be asked about some disabilities. If you provide this information, it will be passed on to tertiary institutions so that they can offer you support services once you enrol. All the universities and most TAFEs and colleges in Victoria use the Special Entry Access Scheme, or SEAS. This is the special consideration program that covers all your preferences in a single application form. You can apply for SEAS consideration for any circumstances beyond your control which have negatively affected your education. You can also apply for scholarships online via your VTAC account, including many equity scholarships with similar eligibility and documentation requirements. For most SEAS categories, including medical and disability, you will need to provide 2 statements to support your application. The first is an impact statement, which you write yourself, talking briefly about the condition or disability, but most importantly about how it has affected your education. The second is a statement of support, which comes from your health practitioner and confirms the impact. We don't need any lengthy medical reports or assessments, just a succinct statement that explains the impact on your education. You can include impact from previous years, not just Year 12. All SEAS applications are treated confidentially and sensitively. They are assessed for impact by Specialist Access and Equity Panel, and this assessment is then used to increase your selection rank for individual courses. SEAS consideration is not included in your ATAR, it is added on at the time of selection. Sometimes people are worried that disclosing a particular condition or circumstance might be seen as a negative factor in the course selection process, but this is not the case. A SEAS application can only ever increase your chance of receiving a course offer. It will never disadvantage you. Thank you everyone. I hope that's been helpful.